Clean Week starts Sunday, and this month I'm doing something I haven't done before. I am leveraging Clean Week into a successful 3-week retreat. Because I know Clean Week is happening every month, I can actually build something around it. So for 3 weeks, I'm gonna lay off the vigorous exercise and really focus on nutrition, just support that with yoga and meditation. And I think the foundation of success in a meal plan is tracking. So I'm going to use the first week of my 3-week retreat, which overlaps with Clean Week, to focus on tracking. So I'm giving myself a fresh start on tracking for Clean Week. And I'm going to extend it beyond food. I'm going to look at mood. I'm going to look at my eczema. I'm going to look at my bowel movements. I'm going to look at my rest. I'm going to build a whole list of things I want to look at. So it's going to be like a return to science class, and I'm the grand experiment. I can't wait to see what happens. Tracking. I've learned this lesson before. It seems I needed to learn it again. I put a lot more in my mouth than I want to acknowledge. I did really well most of the day with tracking. It wasn't until supper that I went a little astray, and it was, like, is this heated up enough? Is this crunchy enough? Let me taste this. And, before you know it, I probably ate a whole potato. So I accounted for it, but I didn't have like measurements on it or anything. And I really became more aware of how mindlessly I eat sometimes. So I think that's progress, and I think that's worth celebrating. I've been kind of quiet because I'm not doing great with my tracking. And I probably wouldn't have even tracked my food today if I didn't know that I needed to hold myself accountable to the group. So thank you for that. It's really clear to me I eat and drink mindlessly. This is not something that's going to be fixed easily, I don't reckon. This seems to be a thing. I love cooking, and it's hard not to eat while I cook. I should just have a pad nearby me. I don't know. I feel like I need the system to get right. Like, I tried tracking with my phone, and I got to maybe the afternoon, and then I tried doing it by paper, and today it was like, God, it was like I was resisting it. Something inside me was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to see what I'm putting in my body. But in reality, I have done very well the last few days in terms of nourishing myself. The scale is going the direction I want it to go in, and I haven't been depriving myself. I've been playing more in the moderation ballpark, which is, I think, sustainable. So I'm trying hard to celebrate the progress amidst what screams out imperfection in my insecure parts. I think I really need to celebrate the fact that I'm willing to do tough things. That's where I need to be today, because not all the clean weeks I attempt are going to be easy. This may be a tougher one, and I'm proud of myself for doing something tough. Today, I feel hopeful. I made a new plan, and it seems to be working. I shifted my data-mindedness for a little bit of sentimentality. I was really struggling to figure out how I was going to track all this stuff. I had tried loose leaf paper, and I'd looked at spiral notebooks, and I was thinking about, I should create a Google survey so I can do it all digitally. And I also pulled this down. I've had it for a few years and hadn't written in it yet. And I thought about using it and then kept looking for something else. I guess I felt like it was too special to use for it, but eventually I decided to do it. And I'm glad I did, because it's brought back the days when I used to journal and how I would process things pen to paper. And I think that my relationship with food needs a little bit of processing. So instead of just writing down what I'm eating, I'm writing down more than that. I'm writing down, how I feel about what I'm eating and how I feel about what I'm not eating, and just trying to kind of unpack it all. So I'm excited to have found an inroad on my practice for the week. Clean week ended yesterday. These are my observations. Trust the process. It's okay if it seems like you're not doing what you are supposed to be doing during clean week. If your focus is self-care, you're going to get where you're supposed to get, no matter what it looks like. I think this little adventure in tracking has somehow returned me to a practice in journaling, which I have not had in years and which I used to really love. So it's been nice to write in my journal lately. And I never would have thought a week ago that's what I'd be saying today. I love Clean Week for surprising me.